What does that study, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, just anything to do with someone's culture, religion.
Yeah.
They're all like intercorrelated, you know?
Dude, I travel the world. I don't want to say the world. I want to travel the world just to live with indigenous people, or like just to see how they get by in life. Like, you know, I don't want to say. I am admitting it. I go, we're men. I like women. I go to a tribal village. Women are just as attractive. I go, they get by with nothing, right? And some, they just leave their village to sell $5-6 worth of handcrafted stuff, and afterwards they walk home for 3 hours and just stay with family, feed their cows, cut down their trees, make their clothes, dye their clothes, feed their pigs, and most of the day is just farming work. And when they have time, they go into the big city and sell stuff, and like, wow, this is how. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I kind of want to do that. It kind of gives you perspective, you know?
Are you from America?
Yeah, I'm from here.
Do you have any family members outside of America that you?
Just Mexico. But I
Okay.
haven't gone to visit them because of
But
the drug lords.
yeah, that's what you hear. But is it that bad? That's what
Parents, my grandparents, they're from Michoacan.
Huitoguan. Where's Huitoguan? Is it a?
Michoacan. Somewhere in Mexico. I don't even know, dude. Somewhere in Mexico.
Where geographically? Have you looked at the map and
I don't know.
more north, more south? Like
North.
yeah. North. I would love to check it out. I would love to explore and see how they live. I was in Philippines this year, and I went to a village where they catch monkeys to eat. And I was like asking the tribal people, where are the monkey? Why are there like skulls? These are like baby monkey skulls. And I asked one of the older men who hunts monkey. They put dynamite inside the skull, and then once the monkey grabs it, it explodes when they eat it. It's like, wow. But and then another person who claims he has monkey experience say that's not the way, because monkeys are smart. They will not eat fruits that have dynamites inside because they can smell it. So he said he used a different method of trapping their hands or something. But it's for me, it's very amusing to see how there are still lives like this that exist. And yeah.
Go to the market, you do market for a whole week, and you store it. You know, over there it's different. You may not have a refrigerator. You still have a washing machine, stuff like that.
I'll be honest. You go to Cambodia, many people don't have fridge. They use a cooler. They get ice, and that's how they store their fruits. It's very hot there. There's no air condition, but people say you get climatized, and then you get used to the weather. Hey, I didn't get used to it. There's so many things you have to get used to.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You live there, you're accustomed to what you're accustomed to. Period. I mean, if you were born over there and live over there, even when that happens, it's tough to get back to those.
It's hard. And I'll be honest,
you got it easy here.
Many people don't want to. Many people want to leave that world and want to come here. And maybe I love here too, but when I come here, I believe I would come back to work. But I will if I come here, because at the rate I'm going, at the rate I'm spending, I cannot afford 2 people. But there, I can live quite comfortable.
Yeah. But then you have to sacrifice on a lot of things.
I'll be a Uber driver like you, but I don't like driving that much. Maybe in the future there will be other other things going on.
You know what the future brings? Automated cars.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. The Google, or not the Google,
Yeah,
but Google cars.
Google cars.
Wow.
They won't need a driver. So hey, Uber could say, I'll buy 1,000 cars and send them on the road.
Who's that car? Who's that smart inventor? The electric car. aren't those going to be coming out where they have automatic piloting? That's what they're.
Yeah, that's a good one for it. But it's still in plans. So it's already they already have them, but they have to do a lot yet to be able to implement them to go out in the world.
I lived in LA for a couple of years until I lost my job, and then I decided to go back to Canada, figure out what is my next plan to do. But when I was here, I wasn't focused at what I was doing at work. I can be honest, I was getting bored of making video games.
Is that what you do?
I was making video games, but at the same time,
But that's good money.
yeah, but you know what? I got bored of making art. As crazy as it sounds, I got making art because I like interacting with people, and then being younger back then, and I want to go out and meet pretty girls, and the digital camera was in, and I had good skill with art and photos. I was going to nightclubs, taking pictures, and I have to admit that got me distracted from making video games. And I was at a point where I wasn't interested in taking pictures of beautiful women because you get to know them better and understand. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but if you want beautiful women, so you gotta have the books. You gotta have the money, otherwise.
Well, when I was young, I didn't believe that.
Believe it.
But now you admit it. You're like, yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, you were flushing money,
Yeah.
flashing money,
Flashing
you were
pride,
taking it to the
prestige.
club, taking it to the club, taking it to eat. Hey, they're happy.
Hey, the reason why I'm going to Mexico to see my storyboarding artist friend that does commercial movies, he was the fashion designer back then. He was the artist. I was the photographer that helped him shoot the fashion show. So we have this bond where like, man, you know all the pretty girls. Like, he look at me, man, you know all the pretty girls. And then we have all these stories. But now I go to Southeast Asia, he go to South America or Mexico. I go, oh, our lives are way better now, isn't it? So I've been meeting him for almost 10 years. So I can't wait to hang out and have beer and just catch up with old times and see how things have changed. Things never change. We just got older and we realized things different.
Yeah, as you just mentioned it.
You were younger.
You change.
When we were younger, we think different.
Yeah. So like I said, making video games is fun.
It's great. It's great. I'll be honest, I don't want to say video game is a drug. I don't want to go extreme. But I see games as something where people play so much they don't leave their house. And I don't know if I'm doing the right thing to create something. Like this man behind us, he's studying archaeologist. Like you're supposed to go out and discover the world. I shouldn't say we all should do this.
No.
But I just don't think that our world is changing to the point where a lot of people are making games. And maybe some of them grow up to be people that making Google cars. And I defeated my own argument. So making games is actually a great thing for some of these people.
Yeah, but it's like you said.
There will be other people that make games, and there will be other people like me that make YouTube videos. And maybe this will serve a purpose to somebody else, and maybe they'll find something I do interesting too.